One morning, Percy was finishing off his mail train. He was looking forward to a rest in the shed. Percy pulled into the station. He heard the Fat Controller talking on his mobile phone.
Okay, that is settled. These things happen. I will send Percy to the scrapyard tomorrow. Thank you.
"Oh my," said Percy, "the Fat Controller's gonna scrap me." His fireman uncoupled him from the train, and Percy raced straight to Tidmouth Sheds. "The Fat Controller's gonna scrap me! The Fat Controller's gonna scrap me!" cried Percy. "What?" said Thomas.
He wouldn't,
said Gordon. "He couldn't," said James. "But I just heard him talking. He said he's going to send me to the scrapyard tomorrow."
Disgraceful,
said Gordon. "Disgusting," said James.
Despicable,
added Henry. "What are we going to do about it?" asked Emily.
We need to make a plan, said Gordon. But what will we do?
The engines all looked at Edward.
Oh, said Edward, I've never been in a situation like this before. The best thing to do is ask another engine.
Thomas had an idea.
I'll ask Duck. Percy, as soon as I leave, get in my space in the engine shed.
Thomas found Duck at the docks. He told them all about Percy.
The best thing to do, said Duck, is to have a protest and refuse to work until yous are heard.
That's a great idea, said Thomas.
Thank you, Duck. Duck says we should have a protest and refuse to work until we are heard. That is a great idea, said Gordon. Well, wait, said Henry. When you, me and James went on strike, the Fat Controller just left us in the sheds and got all our engines to do our work.
And there's more than enough engines and Sodor to do our jobs, added James.
Then, said Gordon, we should protest where there will be a lot of people. Let's see. What about Knapford Station? Said Toby. That's a great idea, said Gordon.
Thanks for doing this for me, guys, said Percy.
Och, Percy, it would never be the same without you, and I would miss correcting your comments.
All the engines arrived at Knapford Station.
Now, said Thomas, all we have to do is wait.
So the engines waited and waited. Then the station master came out. He was surprised to see all the engines.
What are you all doing here?
We're having a protest. The station master went to get the Fat Controller.
I think he's away to get the Fat Controller,
the engines whispered.
What's going on? We're having a protest, said Gordon. What do you mean you're having a protest? Percy heard you this morning, sir. He heard you saying you were going to send him to the scrapyard tomorrow. And just to let you know, we are not happy about it. Go back to Tidmouth Sheds at once, said the Fat Controller. No, said Gordon, we are not backing down that easily. Go back to Timothy sheds and I will tell yous what is really happening. Okay, everyone, back to the sheds.
So all the engines arrived back to the sheds. Then the Fat Controller arrived.
Percy, what you heard this morning was true. Tomorrow you are going to the scrapyard.
Oh dear, said Percy.
What cheek, said Gordon. Percy has been worried all morning, and you just stand there and say, tomorrow you're going to the scrapyard. I am very disappointed in you, sir.
And, said James, who is next? Are we all gonna go one by one?
Percy, tomorrow you are taking scrap iron to the scrapyard to get broke down. I would never scrap you, Percy.
Percy was delighted.
Oh, said Thomas, it looks like Percy's taking you to the scrapyard tomorrow, James.
James was furious.
Enough, said the Fat Controller. I would never scrap any of you. You are all very special to me. Now I am not cross. I am very proud of you. You thought one was in trouble and yous all pulled together, and that's what a team does. Well done. I am proud to call you my engines.
Gordon was furious.
We did all that for nothing?
We look like right imbeciles, said James. But Percy's okay, said Thomas, and that's what matters. And I am not going to the scrapyard. Well, not yet anyway.